Hello everybody, time for some Warhammer content. That's right, I've actually been doing stuff. First of all, I finished up my Beastboss on Squigosaur. He sat for a few months because I tried to make him a grayscale with the gray contrast paint, and that didn't work out very well. I just went from a shaded or from a very colored grays, light on the bottom, darker on the top, to just a gray blob. And I was kind of discouraged. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, how to fix it. So I decided to just repaint it entirely. And I went with the original idea, which was the Calico. And so this is white paint. This is Army Painter Flat White, just painted directly over the gray. And just a couple of thin coats and it covers it. This stuff is awesome. So Army Painter Flat White is an awesome white. And then I just went with the Calico, just black and orange. And then a wash. Very simple. He still needs his final varnish, but other than that, it's done. I'm kind of waiting for the weather to calm down so I can do that. But yeah, so I did my Calico Squig. I'm very happy with my Calico Squigosaur. And the next project is, I'm going to try to get some games in soon. I tried to play this week, but the place I went to was already full. I didn't reserve a spot in time, so was not able to play, but I did kind of take my stuff out and pretty much just made a list with what I had in the box, which was bikes and boys basically, and some shooting stuff. Even though I've heard orc shooting isn't that great, but what I do want is some commandos, so I have been rebasing my commandos. And rebasing isn't that hard because I got like 100 bases 3D printed sitting here in a bag, so I just have to clean them up and paint them. So I've been working on these guys. These are what I like to call my Cromlech commandos, because they all have these Cromlech backpacks on them. And I think these are some of them have. I think these are. I don't think these are Cromlech heads. I think these are Spellcrow, but I wouldn't be. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. It could be Cromlech heads, but I know the backpacks are Cromlech, and they're just absolutely perfect. They work fantastic for these guys. I also have, so these guys are pretty much rebased. Again, they just need a varnish. I don't think they got varnished when they got painted originally. I'm not sure. They don't really look it. But anyway, I need to revarnish the bases. Again, I'm waiting for the weather on that. Oops. Production quality second to none, just like always. I also have my other commandos. These guys here. You can see both of these guys. Both of these have slightly different camo paint jobs. But these guys are primarily done with green stuff. So yeah, his face mask is all green stuff, and all these backpacks. They all have backpacks, but they're all green stuff except for one. He doesn't have a backpack at all. That's interesting. I have one guy with a guard backpack. Just green stuff backpacks. It worked out very well. I remember making these a long time ago. I'm very happy with how they turned out. These guys are so old. Where's that one? There he is. I have a guardsman backpack with the las pistol on it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. These guys are so old that they have a 100% metal knob and metal burners. So they are going to have to do some extra work to get them rebased because of the metal ones. I was thinking about maybe replacing the knob or replacing the arms, because that's what I've done a lot with these metal knobs. I just replace the arms with plastic ones. It really lightens them up significantly. I mean, they're still heavy, but they're a lot less heavy if they have plastic arms, and it just makes them a little less imbalanced. But this guy's pretty good, and doesn't seem to fall over very much, so I think I'll just leave him as is. Looks like I gotta touch up some paint right there. But yeah, so those are my next things. I gotta rebase these guys. Of course, the hard part with these is gonna be taking them off the bases. The other ones weren't so bad because they were already based in a much newer way on clay. And lastly, as I heard knobs were really good, so I decided to start putting me together some knobs. So I went through my bits box, and when you haven't touched your stuff in a few years, you kind of get surprised at what you have, because like I'm going through my stuff going, oh, I don't remember having this. Oh, where did this come from? Don't I have some of these? No, I can't find those. Oh, I think I might have gotten rid of those. Oh, like I said, when you don't touch your stuff for a few years, you kind of begin to forget what you have. I can't find my LR jet bike def copters, which is kind of annoying me, but yeah. So anyway, I got knobs here. So I found these couple black reach bodies, and then one knob kit body, and I've got I got a brand new set of knobs from, I think, the Prophecy of the Wolf box I bought a long time ago, but I kept them specifically. So I'm going to have at least a unit of 8. I need to find 2 more bodies. I could go with boys knobs if I really needed to. But then I'm going to be using these Cromlech punk heads. I only got 9 of them. I think, yeah, I used one on the Blue Orcs. So I'm going to have to use at least one. I don't like all of these. I don't really like... Let's see. No, I thought there was one I didn't like. Anyway, these all look great. So yeah, I'm going to be using these Cromlech punk heads on these guys. Of course, they are going to be painted up as Evil Sons, because everything else I have is pretty much painted up as Evil Sons right now. Everything else I'm playing with. So yeah, so I'm going to be working on getting this unit of 10 knobs with power claws. Nothing too exciting. Probably the most meta thing I'm going to have, because darn it, I'm going to do some shooting. Apparently orc shooting isn't that great right now. But yeah, so hopefully I can get a game and I can get a spot reserved before they get sold out this week, because I really want to play. I think it's been so long. I think I've played like a total of 2 games since the pandemic hit. That's how much I've been kind of detached, and just want to get back into being able to control, it's just a little bit more control over my life again, and forcing myself to hobby. And I don't even want to say forcing, but allowing myself to hobby and play is really going to help me get back on track, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. I've got commandos to rebase, knobs to build and paint, and I need to find some more dull coat, because mine's almost gone. And gotta wait for the rain to stop long enough for me to dull coat these things. So yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, hopefully there'll be a game soon. I'm gonna try to get recorded. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, hopefully someone will watch this, I'm sure. Anyway, have a good day.